Rio Mesa and Ventura picked up their first wins of the season last week. Both figured to have a bunch more victories this year, but what would happen when the two teams would collide? Well, we head out to Ventura visiting. Rio Mesa put up 69 points last Friday, so they would test the Cougars' defense. And one-star player on the Cougars team missing in action, that'd be senior wide receiver Zach Sauerwein. He is out for the rest of the season due to a broken collarbone during last week's game. Right there, that would be on the first quarter. Rio Mesa's Eddie Guerrero would find Mike Flores, and a couple of plays later, Guerrero would hand it off to Mr. King himself to put Rio up 7-0 to the second. Ventura's quarterback Tyler Smith under pressure throws it up, and a Spartan, that would be Josh Atwater, was all over it. Back to the house. He would take this one for the pick six. Rio's defense looking sharp, 14-0 Rio Mesa, but this game isn't even close to being over. Ventura would fight back. The Cougars would put it in the hands of Brock Mortensen. Now that's good for a first down. A few plays later, it would lead to this, to give right back to the big 2-1. Now he would jump over the line for the touchdown. Ventura now down by 7. Now with a minute left before the half, the Cougars looking to tie it up. But J.P. Arbin says, oh, heck no, not when I'm on defense. Rio Mesa would go on to beat Ventura 21-10. Ventura hosts Saugus next Friday, while Rio Mesa heads to Santa Barbara to face the Dons.
Well, you know I love the Crazy Eights. The card game is cool, but, well, I'm talking 8-man football. Yeah, I love the shorter field, the high-scoring games like Orchid Academy plays. Yeah, the Spartans hosting the Owl Paw Buffaloes. Halfway through the first quarter, it's Darren Miller handing off to Isaiah Oropeza. Short touchdown. It's 6-0. Later in the first, lots of sacks going on. Spartans' Alex Perez knocks down the Buffaloes. These Buffaloes were not roaming very far. They're punting, and this is about the shortest punt return for a touchdown you'll ever see. Javier Sanchez. And the Spartans now up 29-0. Less than 4 minutes to go in the half. Jared Sutton buying time, airs it out for a long touchdown. Number 19. Tell your coach, Tony Payne, to add you to the roster. Get your name on FFF. Good-looking catch for the touchdown. Spartans win into halftime up 40-0. That's what I like the Crazy Eights for. Final score 60-8. Spartans now 3-0 on the season. Next Friday night is their homecoming game at Rigetti High School. So next week we got Rio Mesa 2-1, you know, and they're coming up to Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara 3-0. Have not been tested yet, so the Dons will face the first test.
Rio's defense, I was very impressed tonight. They looked incredible.
Yeah.
But big loss, like I said earlier tonight, for Ventura. Zach Sauerwein out for the rest of the season after breaking his collarbone during last week's game, and he was a senior. He was supposed to be
a big loss.
A huge loss for Ventura.
Even when you think you have him covered, you don't, because he's so big.
Right.
All right, well, coming up after the break.
Sorry, that was my line.
We'll have Friday football's finest. Hey, let's going to pass on some scores that you haven't seen on the ticker yet. We got, look at that, Villanova Prep winning their 8-man football. Oak Park, they're 3-0. They went winless last year. Oak Park 47-7. Fillmore going to try to regroup for Santa Paula next week. How about Grace Brethren Lansing?
Some big scoring games tonight.
75-0. They're 3-0. They're on their way to a CIF championship. I think they were in the CIF finals last year. Mission Prep won on Thursday night on the road.